The bridges at Ozal Beneg. In the stillness of the forest and while the sky was turning bright, 3 Ozal Benegs were rushing towards Calypso. They are moving. Calypso alighted from where he was sitting, hearing his scouts as his soldiers scattered and moved to take cover while looking at the direction where the scouts emerged and readied their arms. Behind the defenders of the woods, Cortho and a few number of Ozal Benegs were running towards them as each took positions while Cortho approached him. He looked at Calypso, who at his side gave him a brotherly hug as he touched both sides of Cortho's arms from the shoulders, gently shaking it. "You did great, Cortho. I am proud of you." Cortho nodded as he stared at Calypso's determined face. "It was strange back there. We saw the ships of the enemy got attacked and saw their boats sunk and some got burned. The Jujingjings probably met the reinforcements from the Northern Red Army, Cortho. They must have thought that the Jujingjings were making all these troubles and attacked them too." "I don't think so, Calypso. The enemies were attacked from the waters. There were no other boats there but them, and any life could not stand the cold river. There was something there but we couldn't figure out what was it. Also, I am not sure of this, but it seemed like the Northern Red Land was in trouble too, for we saw smoke rising out behind their mountain, and it seemed like their forests were burning there." At these words, Calypso's face changed as if trying to put some pieces together. He turned his back and turned towards their soldiers, whose eyes were staring upon the 2 leaders of Ozal Beneg now. He faced Cortho once more. "That's impossible, Cortho. The Northern Redths have no forests, and if the Bixes were trying to invade them, it was foolish. The Northern Redths are much powerful now than Bixer, and they wouldn't stand a chance at them. It will also be impossible that Agathansha was invading the Northern Redths. Their wars were over years ago and I see no reason at all." "I don't know, Calypso, but that's what we saw." Calypso cheerily peered through his eyes like hope emerging out from it. "Whatever was happening at the Red Land, we must be thankful. Zixmich had his hand on it. He wanted to help us." Cortho was unsure about Calypso's words. "I left a few of our soldiers there in case. I told them to stay and see if the Jujingjings will be back or if any other enemy force will sail out from the east towards here." "How many were with you here?" "About 200. Okay, I want you and your soldiers stay at the other side of our cliffs back there. We will meet the enemy here, and once you see them come out from our woods heading towards the bridges, destroy it. That can buy time for you to warn our villagers of the coming of our enemy and much time for you to let them out towards Dikor. Do you understand?" "But what about you and the others? How will you get back?" "It's not important, Cortho. We will die here, if we must." "No, I will not do what you just said unless I see you and the others cross our bridges. We cannot destroy the only way that can get you back to the village, and I think that it is much prudent that we join you. We fight with you here, and when there is a need to retreat, we will back off together, cross the bridges, then destroy it." Calypso was silent, digesting Cortho's proposal. Cortho had a point, he thought. They needed every single soldier to hold their positions in the forest. Anyone who may survive can run back and destroy their bridges. He however wanted security that the bridges will be destroyed in case none live. "Okay. But still we need some to be there to destroy the only ways that can let the invaders into our village, in case none of us make it. Send some of your soldiers there and advise them that when they see enemies coming out from the woods they should destroy the overpasses. That is a signal that we failed to hold back the enemy." "Should we ask help from the Zixes?" "Yes, I already asked Percho to search for them, and tell them about us." The long and wide wooden bridges of the Ozal Benegs were connecting the sides of the high cliffs that separated their main villages and woods in the south from their forests and small villages in their river up north. Below the bridges was a small but strong river carrying the waters flowing down from the sides of the cliffs that originated from the great river in the north, merging with the waters from the hills of their rich forests on both sides. The sky was suddenly filled with small sparkling and glittering objects as they saw the trees and its branches got hit by small fragments of sharp stones. Meads. Cortho and Calypso quickly took cover as the sky continued to be filled with meads, and this time, with burning cadus and spears as well. Some Ozal Benegs who were oblivious of the missiles were unlucky to get hit as the others took cover one by one as they pulled their wounded for cover while their surroundings started to burn and be filled with smoke from the scattered parts of the cadus and burned trees. The ships at the river were firing at their forest for Sked wanted their path cleared when they march inside the inner woods of the Ozal Benegs.